Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester. Welcome to this special edition. Pat, would you like to announce the title of today's podcast?
I don't have it here in front of me. I think you're going to have to read it.
Oh, where is it?
On the top.
At the top.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Pat. Today's podcast,
Proving the
GloucesterCast 716, proving the point. Sunday, March 24th, the one where Joey is mercifully free from the ravages of intelligence. Thank you very much. One of our esteemed Good Morning Gloucester followers emailed me with that fucking dandy of a line where Joey is mercifully free from the ravages of intelligence. So has anybody been practicing? I sent it out. I says, has anybody been, because it's a tough line to execute.
It is. It's a tough title.
It's a tough title.
Yeah.
But has anybody nailed it?
I order business cards.
Business card.
Yeah.
The one where Joey is mercifully free from the ravages of intelligence. Well, there you go.
After all these years, though, that someone finally found the right words.
Yes.
You know, it's
It's something.
I'm not going to name names, but this is the same person you bumped into at a restaurant recently who had a lot of things to say about you, or is this a
No.
different person? Yeah.
No, two fans.
Two fans.
Two fans in 1 week.
We're not going to talk about that.
The most obnoxious man in Gloucester who pushed me out of the way.
The best part about that story, which we cannot talk about, is that somebody shared with you that somebody else was voicing their disdain for you. So.
Yeah,
Egregiously,
I have
which
the
thought was
screenshot.
funny,
I have
right?
the screenshot.
Funny that the other person felt the need to tell you that.
Well, he was laughing about it, and then I shared. So I'll give the story. So I was at Machaca,
Oh, jeez.
and I walk in, and no, I'm not going to say the name of the person. So I walk in, and there's a couple women right here, and Kate and I are over here, and you could tell that there's like a ton of tables ready to be cleared. I mean, everybody, the whole bar was, about 4 people at the bar that were clearly getting their checks, and there was a couple tables that were empty all the way over there. And so the people that were, these other 2 women were like kind of way over there, and I did not push them out of the way as the person had alluded to actually written in this text to this other person. So I says, "Oh, you guys getting up?" And the girl comes from over there and says, "We were first. We were first." I go, "You know something?"
Oh, boy.
I go, "No problem." I says, because I knew those other people were going to be getting up anyway. I says, "No problem at all." And so I also said to the girl, I says, "Oh, aren't you dating so and so?"
You shake my head every time you go to say it.
Yeah, he gets close to
I know, I'm like, stop it.
So I said, "Oh, are you dating so and so?" Because their picture had been together on Facebook a bunch of times. To which she said, "No," like a very abrupt no. And I was like, "Oh, okay," because I saw it on Facebook. I guess this
must be true.
Must be true. Well, unless they photoshopped the pictures together last week. So then I noted that she had a really sour look on her face. Like for the rest of the night, I'm like, wow, that really pushed her over the edge. Really, really pushed her over the edge. And then I saw her at St. Patrick's Day. No, I saw a guy says, "Wow,
common friend, yeah.
This girl really hates you." And I go, "Who?" He said, "This particular girl." I go, "Why?" I can't imagine. Like, what is it? And she said, "You pushed her out of the way at Machaca." And I'm like, "Pushed her out of the way?" I'm like, "So, okay, was it this person?" And I'm like, clearly, I'm not going to push someone out of the way. Like,
Especially not when you're out having dinner with your wife. Like,
the hyperbole was
Hanging out
fucking.
with Chris,
Well, the
maybe.
hyperbole was way over the top, and And then
That's
she,
a big word for someone who's devoid of intelligence.
yeah,
Yeah.
hyperbole.
Hyperbole, yeah.
Well, you know,
And he used it properly, too.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. That person who said that about you is absolutely wrong. Yeah.
so but I ran it.
Welcome back.
So
Welcome back, Don.
so I came home and I showed Kate the text, and I said, Kate, because we haven't been drinking, Kate and I, and since St. Patrick's Day, I should, so anybody saw me St. Patrick's Day, let's be clear.
That's Joey not
I said,
drinking.
Kate, I says, does any part of this sound like the way it went? She goes, Joe, I would be the first one to, if you embarrass me at a restaurant because you're being obnoxious, I'm the first one to call you out. You are absolutely not that day. And this is absolutely bullshit what she wrote. So thankfully, my wife, who is ready to
Yeah.
call me out for being a dink, had my back on that one. So there's that.
It's good, because usually wives throw you right under the bus.
Right under the bus.
Every opportunity.
Well, I mean,
At least that happens in my world. Yeah. I don't know. Right under the bus.
What did Holly just write in?
Yeah.
oh, see, speaking of, do we have has any of our friends written in to say hi? All right, let's go, we'll do a little rundown.
There's a bunch.
Robert and Annette Spanks, the swingers from the highest STD capital per capita community in the nation, the villages in Florida, checking in. My beautiful wife, Kate, hello from Lawrence. Kate, can you confirm what I just said, if you've been watching? Thank you. Phil and Lynn Scannell, Paula Ryan O'Brien, Michael Bertolino, Joanne Wood, Pat McNally, Bill Rinn, Pat's illegitimate lover that overserves her at the Emerson Inn. Kim Lufkin Williams, happy birthday to Amy Heisler. It was her birthday recently, and say hi to Scooney Boo Boo.
Oh,
D-
hey, buddy.
D Noble, I have haters, no way, says D. Yeah, I can't believe it, D. Can you believe it? Mike Berlino says he loves me. Well, that's all I need. And I'm waiting for Kate to chime back in and defend me here. But apparently.
She's watching her son. Maybe
Good morning
he's
to
scoring.
Frank Shalino. Oh, wow, we got more people. Carol
Hey, Frank.
Lupien, Jamie Matheson, Chris's betrothed, Grace Masseri-Scola, and Sarah Gray. And Annie Rochon, Jeff Amaro, wow, Bethany Ferreras. Good morning to everybody. I love when people check in and say hi. So speaking of my beautiful wife, this isn't have to do with her, but we have a graphic that I came up with this, and I think other people can use it too. But my toxic trait is, Pat. Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking your head,
I
Pat?
thought you were getting the.
Why are you
This
shaking
is
your
like
head,
a
Pat?
roast, only it's not actually a roast.
Joey
This is
roasting
good.
Joey.
Joey's roasting himself today. We're just gonna sit here and watch it.
Why is it? You're clicking it at the same time. Hands up.
It's like when you
My
get tired.
toxic trait is trying to make the women in my household feel better through conversation when they're clearly PMSing. Okay, now I want the women in the room here to speak to that for me. So when I should be able to pick up on the signs quicker and just shut up, right? And just move to a different part of the room.
That's accurate.
Is that
Part
right?
of the town.
Different part of the town, different part of the
Just
room.
get out of the house.
But my
just get out of
toxic
the house.
trait is when I sense that they're in a bad mood, I try to be overly nice and communicative and like, hey, like saying, hey, what's going on today? How's it going? How was your day? And like, they really don't want to have any conversation,
No.
right?
No, they do not.
Probably not that conversation that also calls it out on the blog and
It wasn't my.
Okay.
So to be clear, it was not Kate, but
like,
it would be like it's my toxic trait.
Well,
It's
that
not.
narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Since one's in college and it's not Kate. We won't put any names out there.
You-
It's DC.
You point and I whistle. It's cat. It's the cat. Yeah.
the cat. It's gotta be the
Kim
cat.
Lufkin Williams. Kim Lufkin Williams. Good morning to happy birthday to your mom. Thank you for that. So there's that. I had before we get any further, I wanted to mention that we're going to be live casting from Machaca today at 4. Oh, we'll probably go on a little earlier to interview the kids from, what's the name of the band?
Kicked Off the Bus.
Kicked Off the Bus. And why don't you speak to this a little bit?
Yeah, so we scheduled Kicked Off the Bus quite a while ago. They're grade school, high school, junior high kids, I think. Great band. You've probably seen them before. They play Minglewood occasionally. They're out and about, so they've wanted to be on the podcast for a while, but they also require a setup, and we wanted to do it in the right setting. So we had them scheduled at Machaca. They're there today from 4 to 7, so we'll be there live streaming some of it. And it was also the final musical performance at Machaca, which was announced this week, which is an important thing to remember. Music doesn't just happen. It costs venues money to put on. You think of, Machaca's doing, 2 to 3 nights a week. You've got Rumline's doing 7 nights a week. That costs money. So, and then when you say, well, we can't afford to do this anymore, everybody's like, oh, I can't believe it. I love music there. That's great when people come out, but when they don't come out and it hits the bottom line, then you start to see some things go away. So what I would say is just remember, if you love live music, make sure you go out and you support these places, more than once in a while, to keep it going in Gloucester.
There you go. So we'll be there. We're probably going to set up at 3, and we will go live probably at 3:30, interviewing if the band is ready. But we're definitely going to be live at 4 to broadcast a couple of their songs. We got a little comment for Gamber here from Ralph DiGiorgio.
Oh.
Thank God Gamber is back. Ratings have been plummeting, he says.
I love Ralph.
True.
Speaking of Ralph DiGiorgio, we had the start of my day. What day was this? Was this like 2 or 3 days ago? 3 days ago. We had Squirrel Mageddon.
It was Thursday.
Yeah.
Squirrel Mageddon. So it was 6. I'm gonna give you the exact time. 6:38 in the morning. I was about to hop in the shower. I text Ralph, say, "Coffee, let's go." He goes, "I got a real problem," and I go, "What's the problem?" He goes, "A squirrel got in my dryer vent, and I didn't know, and I turned it on, and I think he's stuck in the gears, like he all mangled up in the gears of my dryer." He goes, "And my shoulder's fucked up, so I can't move the dryer. It's too heavy. I says, I'll be right over." So I go over there.
Because this has content all over it.
Has contact.
I'll be
No. I'm as a good friend.
My video camera.
I loaded up my camera bag and
I go over there, and we move. He has the big stand-up ones. The washing machine weighs 4 times as much as the dryer, but to get to the dryer, you have to move the washing machine first. We get behind the washing machine, we slide it out of the way, and we get some of the wires out of the way, and we start to pull the dryer away, and the fucking squirrel is still alive. He lunges at me, and he runs past us, and he's in the fucking house. Now, if you know the DiGiorgios, Kim DiGiorgio is my sister's a psychotic, like, clean freak. Kim DiGiorgio is next level psycho clean freak, which is not a bad thing. That's not an insult. No. That's a compliment. So now Kim is coming home the very next day, and Ralph is horrified because we can't have this in the house, because Kim, the princess, can't have this in the house. I mean, I wouldn't want it in the house either. So I have some video. So this is right after the squirrel lunges at us and runs into the living room. All right, so I'm going to give you here's the video from that. Where am I? Right here.
this could be disturbing content.
Yeah, could
for
be
some.
disturbing.
Yeah.
We got an issue at the DiGiorgios.
Fucking Joe. You know exactly what
This is this is going on the podcast, right?
You know exactly what I.
Oh, he just pissed himself. He peed on your floor. Oh, he's coming for us. He just fucking pissed himself. And I think he did a little turd too.
Great. Am I gonna sell the house?
Go get him. Oh my God, Ralph.
What the fuck will you do?
You gotta get behind. Open the front door. He's staring us down, bro. Oh, he's coming this way. You gotta encourage him
You get out.
to go fucking go. Oh. Holy shit, Ralph. Oh, he's coming your way. Oh, don't come this way. You need a broom. You gotta get the broom. I'll fence him off on this side.
Joe, front door is open. Come up. You're not gonna believe this.
Oh my God. Oh, he's shitting right now. I got him live shitting.
Is the squirrel named Chris McCarthy?
He just fucking let out another turn.
Oh, it's scary.
No. Go this. Come from behind me and go the other way. You gotta go on the. Oh yeah, we got him. No, go on the other side so you can get him towards the front. You want him outside. Oh, he's going underneath. Oh, and now. So.
Cliffhanger. Tune in next week.
I mean,
Find out what happened.
So here's the thing about this. We never got. It went underneath the couch, and we never saw it again. So we never got visual confirmation that the squirrel went outside and Kim DeGiorgio was coming home the next day. We overturned all the couches. We inspected everything. As far as we know, it went out, but we never got visual
Totally up
confirmation.
in the of the couch.
Of the couch.
hanging out
That's
right
where I
there
think
right
he
now.
is. And Kim. The problem is, Kim DeGiorgio has got to sleep. No. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this? The wild animal kingdom over here? Look at this fucking thing.
Is that a stink bug?
Stink bug.
It's a fucking stink bug.
They're starting.
You see that? Can they fucking see that, Pat? Do I get it right? Can you?
Oh, yeah?
It's you can see enough of it.
It looks like it came out of your nose, but that's okay.
Oh, it is a stink bug, right?
This is
Wow, this is.
quite a day here.
We
Joey,
had those
Yeah,
2
that's-
years ago. We had to practically burn my house down.
I think,
Stink bug.
I think we're gonna have to call him Dr. Doolittle.
Right.
You know?
So this is how it all started. So
Can you
I just.
confirm that goes outside the door for Joey.
Yeah.
Unlike the
You can't open the
squirrel.
door, the thing is there.
So Ralph just chimed in. He says, "I have the flooring company coming tomorrow to replace all the flooring in the house."
We know, I was just gonna say, he didn't tell Kate this happened, Kim,
Oh, it
this
flew back
happened.
in.
Back in.
He didn't tell her, and now here is
You
the
had one
thing.
job.
If Kim's watching.
So if this wasn't the most crazy thing that happens in most people's months to begin with, I brought my 3-month-old Frontier, Nissan Frontier, which I love this vehicle. I brought it in last Friday because I was getting an error code. It said that the gas cap was loose. There was a vacuum problem with the thing. So I brought it up to the dealership because I figured it's under warranty. If it was out of warranty, clearly I would go to see my friend Sean Nolan because he is our guy. So I bring it up to the Nissan dealership, and the guy says, first thing he says to me, he goes, "Well, what kind of gas are you using?" And I says, "Regular gas, just like look at that!" Oh, that's a dog.
It's a dog.
Jesus.
That's the biggest squirrel I've seen.
I'm petrified. So I go up there and he says, you got to use mid-grade gas. I says, I've been using, for 13 years I had that Toyota Tundra and I used the cheapest gas that there was and 109,000 miles and all I ever did was change the oil. You're telling me that in 3 months time with 1,900 miles on this vehicle that I have to use the medium grade? He goes, it's probably just through an error code. He plugs it in. He says, "You should probably just leave, and if if it comes back, bring it back in. So, okay. I'm driving home, and on the highway, I get home, and I got a crack in the windshield. I'm like, oh, what do? I call up to get the windshield replaced, and it has the cameras are in the windshield, so you have to bring it there instead of them coming to you. So I bring it up to Rantoul Street, and I was gonna do a burger. I asked people, where should I go for a burger? I was gonna go to Harry's, Bonefish Harry's, but it was closed. I went to A&B Burger. I sit down, I order, and the people from Safelight, where I dropped off my truck to get the windshield replaced, call me up and say, you better get back here. And I said, this is the same day. This is 2 hours after the incident with Ralph. You got a real problem here, and we've never seen anything like it. So this is the video, and you would call me a liar if I didn't have this timestamp. You would call me a liar. You wouldn't believe that this same thing happened in the same day. You really wouldn't. So this is when I get back to the dealership. I mean, not to Safelight Auto Glass Repair on Rantoul Street.
Right there,
that hose is eaten.
completely chewed. This is the engine cover.
Yep, and wires.
Wires.
And ate through wires back there.
Yeah.
You would have figured they had it there Monday, they would have opened the hood.
Yeah.
On fire.
Yeah.
That was my main concern. I heard the big whoo, it sounded like a jet engine.
I thought a jet engine was taking off.
Really?
That's what it
I was
sounded
doing the
like.
pre-scan and then I went in there to shut the key off and all the lights are on your dash. We can't even get into neutral. Won't test. I've seen mouse nests. I've seen a half a dead rat.
You've been here for 30 years, you've never seen it this bad?
No.
Never.
No, and I've seen bodies through windshields, shovels through windshields. This has got to be half a skulls.
He's just say half a skull.
So this is the same fucking day. This is Squirrel Mageddon. They're coming for us, people. If you, what?
So can we deduct from all this that while you were getting the squirrel out of Ralph's house, the other squirrels in Ralph's driveway were doing this?
I mean,
Same
no.
time?
The guy says he's never seen. He says that damage. They must have been working on that for like months. Like that engine cover is that thick of plastic, and 2/3, and it's this big, and 2/3 of it was chewed away. That doesn't happen overnight.
So none of that is funny except the visual of them being like, "Shit, he's awake."
Was there
Shit, he's coming, and they run
was
away.
there a squirrel nest in it? There were a lot of leaves in there.
That was after the guy told me that they took out a barrel of leaves that was impacted over the whole engine. So when I brought it up there for the engine light that came on to the dealership, usually you say the check engine light. You open the hood to check the engine.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have got this far.
Yeah. There was no engine.
Actually,
It was
Joey,
just plugging it into the fucking thing that's inside of the cab.
that's a great line right there from Joseph. Why don't you read that one?
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right, what does it say? Let's see. Did Pat take it down? Pat,
You
Here
have
it
to
is.
stop hitting buttons.
quite the humanitarian, giving the local squirrels a warm place to live. Yeah, that's right. Ralph says, go to Ralph's comment. Thank you. I think that the squirrels were in Joey's yard. Joey told them that I was away in Florida, and they knew that I wasn't home, so they come over to my house. I mean, it's fucking crazy. So now my vehicle is, I didn't even know when I'm gonna get it back. I'm horrified right now.
Well, a few
So-
months ago, we were talking about Michael Ancevic had the same problem, and he had lost his car for a month.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna give the dealership the benefit of the doubt that they're gonna do the right thing by me, and I'm gonna report back. And if they do the right thing, I'm gonna sing their praises from the rooftops. If they fuck around and don't fucking do the right thing, then there's gonna be a fucking problem. All right.
Well, what's the right thing?
The right thing is to get to it and fix it after they sent me home and not open the fucking hood for a check engine light when I was
How
there
long
3 days
after
early.
the sending you home was the,
4
like
days.
that thing's been there for months.
Yeah, but 4
Right.
days. 4 days after when I brought it in was only 4 days before this happened.
Yeah, but I'm saying that that damage was done over the course of a few months.
Right.
And then in 4
But they didn't
days,
notice
so
it
you're
was
just
there.
saying that they
When I
did you
brought it
wrong
in-
by not lifting the hood and finding it at that point.
Check engine light. Maybe you want to fucking and check the engine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't know.
I just want to know what you're expecting.
I don't want. So I called. I'm not going to throw them under the bus.
No.
I am gonna hope that they do the right things, and I am gonna praise them to the high heavens. I'm not gonna throw
Well,
them.
set the expectations. What are you expecting?
I expect them to look at this was Thursday. I asked them. I called them on Friday, and I says, "Oh, did you get a chance to look at it? What do you think?" He says, "No, I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know when I'm going to be able to look at it. If I don't get to look at it today, I might not get to it till Monday." So by Monday, I'd like to have just a little bit of an idea of what they think, especially since it was in their shop 4 days prior. That's all. I mean,
Now, all kidding aside, I'm guessing like that's not a warranty thing, squirrel damage, right? Like,
Probably insurance.
no, it's definitely not warranty. It has nothing. It's not. This is not a failure of
No, yeah, for sure.
Nissan or the dealership. This is a failure of
yeah.
No, I mean, this is just a nature. I mean, it's like so the insurance is going to cover it with a $500 deductible. I just want to get my truck back. I love the truck. As by the way, I highly recommend the truck, and the people that I bought it from up there were great. Now we're working with the service department. I hope the service department is great as well.
Squirrels only gave it 3 stars.
So I did read though that a lot of the wires in these cars are they're soy-based wires, and the animals absolutely love. They
Have
love
you
to eat
checked
them.
Kate's car and whatnot?
Kate. We just brought Kate's car to our guy Sean Nolan.
Oh, he definitely lifts the hood.
And he definitely lifts the hood.
Yeah.
We don't have those worries.
No.
So there's that. So for Amy, the daughter of the Jimmy and Pat, says, "From someone who works with animals for a living, trust me when I tell you, rodents are the worst. Everyone thinks they are reptiles, Mom, but it's rodents. It's always rodents." So what is the thing with the reptiles? Does she have reptiles in her house that you don't care for?
No, Amy is a zoo educator, and she always grabs a snake, and she brings them out to the kids.
She wraps a big snake around herself, takes a selfie, and sends it to her mother.
It's hot.
That's supposed to feel good.
So there's that.
What, Nicole?
Did you hear what Chris just said?
No.
All right, let's stop. Oh.
I missed it, but
So, anyway, I mean, for these 2 squirrel incidents to happen, what did I miss? Nicole we have Nicole in here to just to break my fucking balls.
It had nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay. Jamie Matheson, Chris's betrothed, says plug-in rodent repellents work. Great for basements and garages. Oh, well, that's good to know.
Is she some sort of celebrity endorser?
So, yeah, is she getting a kickback on this deal?
yeah, they selling those at.
Why are these blued out for some reason? I don't know.
Karen was at One Ocean.
So someone heard someone. So someone else did hear you.
I think so.
I'd like to hear what it was. What's so funny?
It was only
You'll have
funny
to
in
go
the
back.
moment.
Yeah, you'll have to go back to the
It won't be
tape.
funny afterwards. It was just so subtle and like that it was funny.
They hate peppermint too. I heard that this place is.
Getting to bring you peppermint, yeah.
I heard that people sell peppermint spray oil or something like that, and that's supposed to help them. Just this morning, my trash barrel was tipped over, some of the trash was taken out of it. So now I got to get the red pepper flakes and the bleach spray, and I got to
Sounds like a busy day.
Right.
fucking honest to God, and animals and me just anyway.
Our humanitarian Joseph.
Yes, I am a thing there. So why don't we go to Chris and Jimmy? We'll start with Jimmy here. Can you give us a recap? Because we never got the video, by the way, from the mayor. They were supposed to do like a YouTube video of like one of their songs.
Yeah.
And they never sent it in. But can you give us a little rundown on Mayor Verger's band, the Moonraker, at Minglewood Friday night?
Yeah, well, it was a fundraiser, and how I know that is when you got there, the 2 biggest guys I've ever seen was standing at the door and reminded you that it was a fundraiser, and if you would like to just QR code or hand cash to this other biggest gentleman right there, that would really be
it
a
was
fine
a,
thing.
it was a suggested
Yeah.
$10 donation.
Yes, and that was, I opened my wallet and just like shook, and I like opened it and said, take
Take
what
it
you
all.
want. You know?
Take it all.
You suggest. But then we found a great spot. Chris was there. We found a great spot, and Chris,
Yeah,
go
the
from
band.
there. Talk
I mean,
about
the
music.
band was great. I had not seen those guys before, and it was what I loved about it is there were three. They had Millie Manning as a guest,
love Millie.
so it was really fronted by three females, which around here you don't see a lot of female-fronted acts, and we need more of those, in my opinion. So it was great to see one that had so many women in it, and the music was awesome. Song selection was great.
Yeah.
The playing was tight. I thought the whole thing was great. People seemed to be having a good time. They had a nice turnout.
You're the
Yeah.
third person that said that the band was tight.
Yeah, the band was, the mayor did a great job. He, he was on here and he said he wasn't sure he could keep up and everything. I couldn't. He did a really good job.
Yeah, it sounded good to us.
Here's a shout out to our friend Vito Mastrangelo, who played. He was a class of '85 Bishop Fenwick. I'm at the shop in Gloucester, and a guy called me up. A guy called me up to order lobsters. I got to talking to him, and he says, "Do you know Vito? He teaches baseball." I go, "Yeah, he's a really great guy. We went to high school together, and just really great guy." He tells me his kid didn't want to play baseball, and Vito's does baseball clinics and stuff. He says he took one lesson with Vito Mastrangelo, and he's all in on playing baseball. He just goes outside and practices on his own. He says and the kid said the reason he wants to is because Vito made it fun. So that's nice.
cool.
Nice little story from Vito, our buddy Vito.
After one
Mastrangelo.
session, that's pretty awesome.
One session, he got the kid hooked, and the kid had no interest. It's amazing, Paul. You've done a lot of coaching in youth sports and stuff like that. So where's the line? But at what age do you go? Give me the progression of like, okay, the kids are out here. We just want them to have fun. To okay, we got to get a little bit more serious. To okay, this is like, we're here to like win.
I coached through 8th grade, and it was never we're here to win.
Yeah,
High school, I think, is where it changes. That's when you start having cuts, and the kids have to kind of make it to a certain level to play to a certain level. But prior to that, it should be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, my estimation.
yeah. Get
And
it
play
right.
as many sports as you can. The specialization's just bad.
Oh my God.
But for the coaches, probably that's the attitude. I mean, the kids, like when I was a little kid, I wanted to kick everybody's ass. Like I always wanted to win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of having fun. I mean, if you go and lose every game, it's not fun,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have talked to the kids. I says, all right, are we going to win, or are we just going to have fun, Like I said at the beginning of the season, because I've had some good athletes, as you know, your daughter being one of them. And so I'd say, all right, what's our goal this year? Are we here just to have fun, or we want to win too?
To be serious.
And we want to win. Okay, then when we practice, we're going to practice hard. But we're going to have fun, and we're going and part of that is winning. So I think
it's gonna be a lot more fun.
winning is the goal. I think if you're playing a sport, but and it's part of having the fun of it. But it shouldn't be the primary goal. Like the kids should get equal playing time. I mean, not necessarily equal, but all these kids should be playing. There's
When
no
they're
reason-
younger, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily in high school, but.
Well, I
definitely.
believe that I just want to be competitive. And that's what the kids want. Nobody wants to go knowing you're playing a respected program, and they know it's a respected program, and they think, oh boy, we're going to get killed. And that's what's happening with the basketball right now. Some of these number 1 seeds or higher seeds are losing to the 15, 16 seeds
Kentucky?
because they are playing with everything, as you stated, they are playing with, I've been playing high school ball, underball, and here I am, and I'm down to this moment, and they're going to make it happen. So, I just believe, be competitive, go out there, and then you be surprised. You upset people, you go out there, the kids rise up, you see a new thing out of your team, and I was blessed with that. I'm blessed with that.
Yeah, that's right. You were coach too. we won't go down the rabbit hole that is, the year-round one sport.
Yeah.
Because it's just,
Yeah,
it is, we could talk about that for 24 hours, 24 hours straight. Every year it seems like you've been through it. I think everybody's.
I could talk about it at length.
At
I find it kind of unfortunate that it's almost necessary to keep up now, and I see with both Thatcher and Finn with hockey in particular, because that's their main sport. They both golf now, and Finn just had lacrosse tryouts and he'll play the spring season, but they both also grew up here. They both have great summer jobs on the water, and my situation is I needed them, wanted them to make money and be on the water, and they love their jobs and they feel good about it, and it's opened a lot of doors for them, and I could go on and on and on, but so they don't play summer hockey, and it directly affected them this year, both of them, when it came time for tryouts, and that's too bad. And 3 years from now, I'll be happier that they have, not to say other kids don't, but I'll be happy that for my children in particular, they have great work ethic and they had a lot of great opportunities, and that they get up at 5 in the morning and Finn does 18-hour days in the water, and that they're getting other skills, but they're not playing hockey over the summer, and that means they're not making teams, and that's too bad. That's what it's come to, but that was their choice and my choice. So
it's wild. It's wild out there. Oh well, we got a gift. So we got a lot of viewers today. So if you share the podcast, this is generously donated by One Ocean One Love Store. This camo cap, nice, awesome legacy baseball cap with the One Ocean One Love logo on it.
Legacy, old favorite trucker. It's that's my favorite model of baseball cap. They're soft and they fit nicely.
It's already broken in.
Jamie and the One Ocean shop just celebrated their 10-year anniversary last weekend.
God.
Oh, wow.
10 years already.
10 years.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can't find a gift there, then you have a problem. They have great, and it's stuff for you. It's something for yourself as well. They're in Rockport on Bearskin Neck, and by appointment on
Not really.
Bearskin Neck is the spot. And here's the move: you go to there and you buy stuff at One Ocean One Love, and pretty soon you're gonna have Little Sister, that burger joint from the people at Talise, Josh
right.
and Ariel. It's like right around the corner from there. I can't wait to see that open, because right now there's one legit smash burger. I gotta go back and try the Fleur Cuisine burger, because the Fleur Cuisine burger is a completely elite burger. Maybe the best burger, might be the best burger I ever have. But I gotta go back, because I don't remember if it's truly a smash burger.
It is.
It is?
Yep.
It's a smash burger. Okay. So we do have two places that are serving legitimate smash burgers, Fleur Cuisine and Oak to Ember. This is embarrassing. This is not embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed by this, actually. Paul?
We wouldn't think so.
Jimmy? Within 24 hours, I went to Oak to Ember 3 times. I got 3 smash burgers at Oak to Ember. I don't know if that has to be a record. Right? I mean, and it was just as good every time I got it. Jamie Matheson.
You were afraid to move your car, and that's the restaurant closest, so that's why you were going there.
That's not true.
Okay.
That is not true. I had it in my head about the smash burger.
And you didn't have a cocktail.
No, since St. Patty's Day, I'm staying no booze until we go away to Mexico. So I get another 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, which is it's really not a problem. And I'm discovering all these really, really good non-alcohol beers. I like the Notch one. Mango Cart, non-alcohol is great. The Athletic has a couple ones. I generally like the hazy ones, hazy IPA non-alcohol ones, because they have a lot of flavor.
Yep.
And it's not like you're drinking water, but I'm really, really enjoying them. I got them down the shop, 4 o'clock, happy hour. And so there's the Notch one I really like. There's the Athletic, Mango Cart, and the one that I just tried. Sam Adams just came out with one. They're advertising it quite a bit, I guess. Yeah.
Great
so-
commercial, actually.
Yeah, you said
Derek
that.
White.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
The guy from Boston and Derek White doing a commercial on Sam Adams, non-alcoholic.
I don't think I saw that.
Your cousin from Boston. I have to check it out. Jamie says there is curbside pickup for Gloucester available if you order online. So there's that.
Coincidence or not, that you'll all be in Mexico the weekend I move.
Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. No. I have a
Excellent.
theory. Like once you're over,
You don't need any help?
once you're over 35, like you should never ask anyone to move. But you're a different circumstance.
Oh, good, yeah.
You got
You'll
two
be in
boys.
Mexico.
You got two boys.
Yep.
You got 2 boys. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
They got to recruit all their friends.
Paying like
there's a meme I've seen. It's like if you're over 30, don't ask your friends to help you move. Nobody wants a back injury for a couple beers and a pizza.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you
the
know,
same thing. Yeah,
That's why you get your kids. A couple of beers and pizza. Well, maybe not. Non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's right. So we have someone that is contending for the most insane last name award. Do you want me
We
to-
didn't even introduce anybody
we gotta hear
today.
you pronounce this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have everybody go around, and Pat's gonna put the graphic
You
up.
had a mutual friend, a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't even know who the guy
He's a
is.
friend of mine.
You know the guy?
Yeah.
All right, Pat is gonna put the graphic up. Pat is gonna put the graphic up.
I'll still probably butcher his name.
Pat's gonna put the graphic up.
Matt's having trouble finding it. Sorry, hang on.
So many graphics.
There are a lot to
He has a
do.
food
I
truck.
know,
Yeah.
we have so many to
Yeah.
get to still.
Food truck.
Food truck?
Beefy
This
Boys.
one,
He's the Beefy Boy guy?
Yeah.
So
I saw him
up in
at
Newburyport,
Yeah.
up next to the.
Well, he had Pomodoro. He opened
Yeah.
up all those Pomodores. He sold them all. He kept the one on the Rotary in Newburyport.
And it's what he's
But
treated. Wow.
he's got the food truck, the Beefy Boys. That's
they
it.
came to Magfest on
Yeah.
Lexington
Oh,
Ave. They were good.
is he in Essex? Does he live in Essex?
I don't know where he lives actually.
A lot of Greeks in Ipswich, right?
Yeah.
Lowell, here it is. All right. So there's Chris. Oh, I never did introductions, but right. We have Chris Lagakopoulos. But Pat has to take it down. We got to read it, Pat.
I
Jesus.
thought you were doing the intros.
Halfway into the show, but we'll do the intro.
Yeah.
Peter, so I'd like to hear from our viewers who has a more obnoxious last name, Peter Nikolopoulos or Chris Lagopoulos. Can you leave the fucking thing? Why? What is it? What is it about this graphic that you hate so
I
much?
thought you were introducing Chris. And we
I
should
says
be able to see
which
it.
is they have to be able to read it to see how obnoxious. If just saying it does not give the people the view.
Blame Pat.
I blame Pat. The hats are being made, by the way. I'm getting hats made. They're gonna be the #1 bestseller. I blame Pat.
Be the first tank product.
This guy has
Nicole
this guy has
memorable
one
again.
additional syllable. He's got one more
That's
syllable.
that's
Clap
why
it out.
I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Clap it out.
Peter Nikolopoulos, congratulations. You win most obnoxious last name. And when I say that,
Most obnoxious last
and
name.
when I say that, I say that with nothing but the greatest admiration and respect.
Clearly.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
So we'll do it.
Now you should leave that up for the rest of the podcast, just to piss them off.
Yeah, now she's gonna randomly put that picture up now. Randomly. We have Paul Gamber with us.
Good morning.
Jimmy Dalpiaz.
Good morning, guys.
I'm your host Joey Shimataro. Chris Lagakopoulos.
The second that
We have Nicole Wadsworth with us, and we have On Point Pat over there, who's not so on point today. But,
Oh, no.
but you know,
Poor Pat.
you can't bat 1,000 all the time. You know, so we have a sighting over here. This is
That's hysterical.
Squirrel Mageddon.
That's from Ralph.
I feel like I
was
need to
that-
go
that was
check my
from,
car right now.
So
Yeah.
now, so I'd like to. So we'll go around. We have this weekly feature, and I know that Pat is ready to go with her pick. Best thing you ate this week, Pat?
Best thing I ate this week were the blackened fish tacos at Fox Creek Tavern on their senior menu, which is a great deal, by the way.
Oh wait, give us more details. What's the senior menu?
It's available Monday through Friday. I think it's 11:30 to 4, something like that. You need to ask for the menu, but it has a number of items on it, and the prices are reduced, the portions are a little smaller, and
Blue Hair Special, nice.
yeah, yeah.
Way to go. Good. That's good. That's good information for the viewers. How old do you have to be? 56 work?
65.
56 work.
Although we may have had somebody in our group that didn't quite meet that bar, but they didn't ask any questions. It
Oh.
wasn't obvious. So.
No idea.
I hope you over-tipped the waitress that looked the other way.
So
Well,
it's
we over tipped because of the reduced prices, you know,
There you
to
go.
a point.
Nice job, Pat. Paul, best thing you ate this week?
Spicy chicken and shrimp pad thai at Andelin.
Where's
Andelin's
Andelin? Where's
good.
Andelin? Road trip.
That's the old Signet.
The old Signet in Beverly Farms, right?
Road fucking trip.
You've
Let's
never been
fucking-
there?
I've never
The
been
place
there.
is awesome.
Road trip.
Yeah,
Let's
fantastic.
go. When are we going?
Spicy chicken
Is
shrimp
it?
pad thai.
30 minutes.
Today's out.
Monday night.
All right.
Is it, we have to find out if they're open on Mondays, but I'm in
I
for
think
Monday
they
night.
are open Mondays.
I'm totally in for Monday night if you guys want to go. Andelin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good
where
call.
Signet used to be in Beverly Farms,
Wow.
right around the corner from Hale Street.
Signet was a great restaurant.
Yeah.
I'd miss that place. I mean, I would only go there like once a year, but it was great. Jimmy, best thing you ate?
I know you're crazy about your, and it's worth the smash burgers, but I had a burger over at Stone's. I had the peanut butter bacon
Tremendous burger.
burger over there, and it's just tremendous.
That sounds good. Peanut butter bacon burger?
Yes.
You never had it?
No.
I've had
Oh.
it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It used to be my at one time, for a long time, it held my favorite burger in Gloucester spot. Really, really.
I'd throw a
fantastic.
slice of banana on it.
Well,
That
they might
sounds
be able to.
Doggy.
The Elvis burger.
They might, there we go. They might be able to accommodate. My favorite thing that I ate was at Machaca yesterday. The Mexican corn chowder it had corn. What's it on?
I'm just having a little coughing fit, and I feel rude doing it here.
You
I got a
gotta-
little tickle in my throat.
There's toilet paper under the sink if you run out.
No, I'm just gonna go over here. I'm just gonna go over here and cough for a second. I got coughing on Chris.
She had a poop. I don't know why she had a poop. Oh Jesus! So there's that.
I'm gonna go with Monday night. Jamie and I met you guys and had sushi at Minglewood, which I have occasionally. They never let you down
Never
on the
let you
sushi,
down.
and it's not always the first place I think of when I want to have sushi because we get sushi a lot. We got to put it at the top of our list because it really is always good.
I'm gonna send. I have a graphic from that. I'm gonna
Do you
send.
remember what?
Oh yeah.
What sushi? Oh yeah, what sushi did you have?
Oh, we got. I don't remember.
Remember the one
Tuna
that
King.
we tried with the? There was salmon and they had the drizzle of.
Was it the mango? There was a mango
Yeah,
salmon.
mango.
There was a mango salmon roll.
That's really good.
That one's really good.
Nicole,
Yes.
best thing you ate?
I only.
You probably
ate
just
about
hocked it up, but
Wait,
what?
no, don't. It's horrible. I have a picture of that too if you can't find it. I think I only ate out. I had a pizza when Chris and Joe were singing at the. Here, you want me to
I
send
just
it?
sent it to Pat, the graphic from Inglewood. Oh, what was yours?
I said I only went out twice this week. I had a pizza at the Beauport that was delicious, but we've talked about it before.
Which
While
one?
Chris and Joe were singing the
pizza?
Pomodoro, the prosciutto and fig, but we've talked about that before. So I had a sandwich at Vidalia's. Paul Horowitz and I got lunch one day at work this week at Vidalia's, and it was a simple like grilled cheese with avocado, but it was like perfect. It was really good.
I had that flatbread.
Same
with the-
neighborhood as.
Yeah. I had that flatbread with mushrooms at
Just took
the
that
ho- at the hotel. as
So
well.
good.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good stuff. I mean, we're blessed. Why are these things all grayed out? I wonder. I can barely see this. Cheryl Dubinsky, buenos dias. Buenos dias to you as well.
Looks like they're highlighted. Just touch off to
Yeah,
the
I think
side.
So speaking of
think
the
that's
food,
what it is?
Chris, we have
Thank you.
Lobster Land is really soon,
The 11th.
and yep,
Season?
and the lobster we know is coming around the corner.
So
That's
That's the
gonna be
first?
Pretty soon.
Yep.
How about saltwater? When are they open?
First. I
That-
think they're all back to first.
All right.
So we're getting there.
It all has to
Those
do
are
with
also-
it
those
has
are
to do with their
seasonal,
liquor
right?
license.
Seasonal
Yeah.
licenses?
Yeah.
So I'll go down to our viewers what their favorite meals were. If you haven't put yours in, you can put it in now, and I'll read it off. Grace Maseri Scholas is the blackened mahi on jasmine rice topped with a guacamole salsa at Seaport Grill. Kim Lufkin Williams says Mediterranean salad with chicken at Marcoux. Marku.
They're always good.
Marku is a place that you drive by a million times. You forget about how good it is, how fresh and great that you get that nice protein. The salads are really fresh, and some of those, those like garlicky, side dips that they have, always really, really good.
Is the K silent on the end of Mark? Is it Marku or
Marku.
Marku? Marku or Marku?
I think it's Marku. Okay. Hi, Matt. Good morning. I love you. Have a good day. There goes the Zucchi. Stay out of the wires. So there's that. So we got through everybody. Yeah. So,
Here's a couple more.
oh, filet of sole at the Glow Ho from Phil and Lynn Scannell.
Is that the pan fried sole over there? Is that what they had?
I don't
so
know.
good.
Pan fried.
So good.
I prefer it. Yeah. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a pan fried. Steak frites at 1606 for Michael Ancevic. Wow, that's the first time I've seen his name pop up today.
Slept in.
Last Sunday, corned beef at the Rum Line. Pat McNally was only in town for one day, so that was
And
just.
he had great company at his table.
I didn't see him. How did I?
That might be why.
How did I miss him? He said he was coming
He
down.
came down. I gave him a shirt.
I was there twice. I was there. Oh, maybe it was when I went to Gloucester House and then came back.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe when you're outside having a cigar.
When
We thought you
blamed
left
me?
your tab.
You skipped out on this
Did
tab?
she
Yeah.
blamed me? Grow up.
Nobody heard that.
I'm going to give the details for the Smash Burger Challenge next Saturday. Is it next Saturday, April 6th? Or is
No,
it
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. Okay. April 6th, GMG Smash Burger Challenge. Craig Kimberly's going to be a co-judge. And the details are, it's very simple. You can compete in teams. You can bring whatever you want to cook on. Doesn't matter. You can bring a little grill. You can bring a big grill. You can bring a charcoal grill, a gas grill,
Medium grill?
medium grill too. Yeah, you can bring a commercial kitchen if you could get it there.
George Foreman grill?
George Foreman.
Oh, wow. That's
but
the move.
the one thing that you need to do is to execute a proper smash burger. You can put whatever condiments you want on it. We are judging on taste, on quality of the bun, on the and so the judges are going to walk around while you're preparing, and to make sure that you're actually doing a proper smash burger, and then we will be sequestered in a tent, and they're going to what's the matter?
In a tent.
We can't. I don't want to. It has to be fair. You know how I'm a stickler for fair. So if you're seeing where the burger's coming from, you could be influenced. I don't want any outside influence. Do you
I
think?
got you.
That's right.
You see
I'm laughing at the tent.
What
part.
time do
Okay.
Pat and Jimmy need to be there to set
Are
up
you
the
thinking?
tent?
Are you thinking like? Are you thinking like a little like you have to crawl into a tent? No, I'm thinking like
A camping tent.
no. I mean, what is so hard to think about? What
I got
kind
a few
of
in my basement right now.
no? We're talking
I
about a
always
tent
think
like you bring to a craft fair. So you can't see where the thing's coming from.
Squirrels can get in tents too.
Squirrels, yeah.
They get
So wait, let me get through this because I want people to understand what we're doing. So, and then you're gonna be judged. What's the matter, Pat? What the fuck is the problem?
I'm pretty sure you're the one that derailed the whole setup of the rules discussion.
No,
Not Nicole. Pretty sure it was you.
Okay, let's get back to the topic.
Joey's
on hand.
toxic trait is
Everybody's so mean to me all the time. I don't know how I put up with all you guys. All right, so we're gonna have a trash barrel at the end of the judging station, and if someone presents us a burger that's not a smash burger, it's going straight into the trash, and we're gonna make a big fucking to-do out of it. Or we're gonna bring a big Gallagher mallet and we're gonna smash it on the table.
This is like a
Then it becomes
North
a real
Korean
smash
burger challenge, judged by Kim Jong-un.
So no, I just don't want. I just.
You should have a dunk tank at the end.
Here's the thing. You know why it's so? It's like
the other part is, remember yesterday someone wanted you to clarify that the people are not making burgers, hundreds of burgers. They're making four burgers for the 4 judges only.
Well, 3 judges and 1 extra. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 4. Yeah, you got to make 4. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah. So the contestants only making 4 burgers and presenting 4 burgers. But it's going to be a blast. But really, I say, I am a stickler for making sure whenever we have these judging competitions, that they are run in fairness because I think when people bring all their equipment and they're buying ingredients and they put their heart and soul into these competitions, I think we owe it to the people to have a fair competition and not judge it on a popularity contest. Like, oh, this is my friend, so I'm going to score him higher. Oh, they're a well-known restaurant, so I got to score them higher. I like it to be impartial. I don't want to know whose burgers are in front of me. I want to give a score based on really what's in front of us. Just like with the sea ice vodka versus the which Nicole picked, the sea ice vodka.
Loves it.
I'm a cheap date.
Loves the sea ice vodka. Oh, speaking of cheap date, how's the dating situation going now?
Anything new?
Cheap, non-existent. Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good.
Next.
This was not in the show notes.
I thought you
This
did. You
is
submit your
nothing.
did you submit your Grinder profile to Pat
I
so we
don't
could critique
have a
it?
grinder profile.
No,
I don't. I don't.
I thought you said she had a
Well,
Grinder profile.
no.
It's not Grindr.
She did. I
friend
am
did
supposed to help her rewrite like.
A friend started a profile for me, and Chris got his hands on it and critiqued it heavily.
Well, I didn't get much further than the first line.
Which was
Which was?
I love to smile.
Laugh.
I love to laugh.
Smile. Dude, so much worse. I think it
So,
said I really,
so let's
really
go
like to
down the
laugh.
list. What else did you? What else
No,
was
we're not
very
doing this.
notable? From,
Well, I don't know.
from her dating profile.
I'll pull it up for you after the.
Oh, I mean, this is good content.
Is anybody writing in to save me?
No,
This is horrible.
I'd rather
Let's
see.
see.
Horrible.
Let's
I'd
what
rather
I
see
have.
the pour you
No,
have.
no.
Nicole,
I
I made
want
a really great martini this week. That's
Yes.
somewhere.
Oh,
That's
yes.
somewhere in here.
Stop it, Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy and Pat. Honest to God. All right. Do we have a picture of that, Pat, of the martini,
Good
Pat?
job.
Yeah, right?
All right. So we were talking about this last week. How Tono, Paolo,
I love Paolo.
and who's the girl that's there?
Alex.
And Alex, how they have perfected the art of pouring the martini, and they have a good-sized martini. Fucking Christ, she's got to fucking take the fucking thing. We're describing it.
Oh, so much rage.
No wonder those kids.
We had a better
Joey really
picture
should
before.
start
Where'd
drinking
the
again.
other
That's what
picture?
I'm looking for.
It was just up.
Sober Joey is no fun.
I know, that's true. Anyway, okay, just leave it right there, please. So we're talking about how the martinis, they have a unbelievable way of pouring the martini. So there's that like physics thing where it comes up and you can't see
It's
my
a
fingers.
meniscus.
It's a meniscus that goes over the top and it doesn't and they serve it and it doesn't go anyway. Well, let it be known that Nicole Schraft has been practicing. Have you nailed it?
Yeah, you don't really have to practice. It just happens. And it was like that, and then Jamie actually slid it. If Jamie's still there, and it spilled out, and then we did it again, and it bubbled over, ballooned over.
So you
again.
nailed it twice?
Yeah, I nailed it twice. Yeah.
All right. So are you
And then we added it. It only cost $12, which is.
are you working tonight?
No, I'm supposed to work tonight, but it's the hockey banquet
Okay.
at the.
So when can people get one of your martinis?
Wednesday, Friday, and usually Sundays.
Evenings.
Yep,
What time do you start?
5.
5 o'clock after work. Go see Nicole. She will execute for you. And I'd like you to take a picture, send it in, so we can talk about this on the next podcast.
And be prepared
And
to
if
swipe
you-
right.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say. And if you happen to be, into country music and like to laugh and single, all the better. Just saying.
You have to
Oh,
love.
so she didn't want to talk about her dating profile earlier,
know.
but she just
There
put
it
it
is,
all.
there it is.
She just put it all out there.
Okay, all right, get that off. Pat, take that off. Pat, take that off. There we go. All right.
Everybody's being very tough on Pat today.
No,
Pat, I
I
just
wasn't.
want to say, for the record, I blame Pat.
If PETA is the people for the ethical treatment of animals, how do we get PTAP?
Yeah,
PTAP.
yeah.
People for the ethical treatment of Pat.
Oh, there you go. That's true. What else do we got here?
Sort of implies that Pat's not a person.
I know, right? Yeah.
Chris McCarthy. I think we should talk about this because I think this is a relevant to Florida, but we're gonna. So he's at a restaurant last night, and the people at the bar can smoke cigarettes, but not cigars. should Chris stay or should he leave? Was that's how he put it. First of all,
Prayers for Chris.
which would you prefer? Like, if they're gonna let you smoke cigarettes, shouldn't they let you smoke cigars?
I'd prefer to be surrounded by cigar smoke than cigarette smoke any day.
Thank you very much. Very much. How about you?
None of the above.
Neither. All right, that's okay. How about you?
Oh, I if I'm there with the guys and everybody wants to smoke a cigar, I would leave.
What did you say?
If everybody's coming in and they want to smoke a cigar, I would leave. I would leave the bar. And they're saying, no, you can't.
You smoke
only
cigars.
Yeah.
But I do want to
just
say,
saying-
are we talking about indoors or outdoors? Like,
No, it's outdoors. It's like a circle bar. It's like outside in the warm Florida sun.
okay. Like, I think about, like, if,
But
if
they-
a restaurant has a
if they
smoking area
clearly
outside,
let
you should be able to smoke
But if
anything
they
you want.
clearly let you smoke cigarettes, is what we're saying.
They should also.
Yeah.
let you
And then
smoke cigars.
they smoke don't let you smoke cigars.
Yeah,
Right.
that's-
And he says, should I leave? And I would say, yeah, I would leave.
Right. So
They'd be off the list.
I would rather
I know.
smell cigars smoke 1,000 times. But I'm a cigar smoker. But I would, and I think that it's ridiculous to have the rule that you can't smoke cigars. You can smoke cigarettes. I would, if they had to have a rule, I would say have it that you can't smoke cigarettes, but you can smoke cigars. But that's just me. For the enjoyment of our guests, we ask that you refrain from cigar smoking at the Lake House Bar and Grill. Please use the fire pit area or the outside lobby lounge patio to enjoy your cigar. We appreciate your assistance with this, but you can smoke cigarettes.
That give you an option. But it does look like a fun bar.
Right. Yeah. More importantly.
Chris did send us Chris wanted to show Jimmy and I. We sent him a photo of us enjoying
Yeah.
the mayor playing it. So Chris McCarthy sent us this. So we know how much fun we're missing, and we zoomed in a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is what everybody at the bar looked like. This guy,
It's so much fun.
this couple's fighting.
Gamber found them in the background.
This kid's underage.
Look at that fucking haircut on. Look at the haircut on this kid.
And then this guy's waiting to take out the whole bar.
The whole place. He's waiting. There's got to be a hit.
Serve your friend.
There's got to be a hit.
drinking
I'm
from?
telling you right now, there's going to be a hit. Pat McNally says, I like to smell cigars on the golf course far enough away, but some smell real good. No thanks near my food. So I don't know if it was a restaurant or if it was a bar. But again, Pat McNally, if they're letting someone smoke cigarettes, does it matter? Like, shouldn't they be able to smoke cigars? That's where I'm going.
I mean, basically, the question is which is less offensive smell of smoke, right? A cigar smell versus cigarette smell?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Like, if you're gonna let them smoke cigarettes, then, like I say, if they said no smoking at all, then that would be one thing. But you say you can smoke cigarettes, but you can't smoke cigars. To me, it's
it's kinda
fucking ridiculous. Yeah. in my
Dee
opinion.
Noble, I think she's onto something. She said it's a shallow pool, Nicole, but I'll be honored to be on the dating committee. So maybe we should form
committee.
maybe there should be a formal
We're
committee.
back to that.
A formal committee would be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sure.
Okay, she says sure. So it's me,
That should be a.
Chris
It's
Lagokanopoulos,
just like a smash burger.
and D. Erwin Noble. Yeah, there'll be. Well, we can't do blind. So we're gonna have to see the guy.
We might.
We
might
want
need,
financials. We're gonna have to have financials.
That might help.
We need one other female though, and it's got to be two males, two females.
I mean, this is a perfect setup for a podcast dating game.
Right.
With a
Speed
wall
dating.
between-
Speed dating.
Yeah, 10. 10. We get a 10.
Yeah,
In a tent.
but the other kind.
Yeah, the other
The camping kind.
The camping guy, little 10.
Can we have a good morning after prize? Is there like a trip to Nashville at the end of this?
If you go on a date, you get a hat.
Yeah,
Get a
excellent.
hat from Jamie
Thanks,
Matheson.
thanks, Chris.
So we're gonna say it again. We're gonna give go to camera 2. We have a podcast prize donated by Jamie Matheson, Chris's betrothed. One Ocean, One Love hat, unstructured, nice, comfortable hat from the One Ocean Love. So share the podcast and type share, and you'll be entered to win. So we're gonna pull that in about 1 minute. That number. How
Bill
many?
Wren has a comment
Jamie
about
wants
four.
to be on your committee.
Yeah,
How many are we up to?
12.
Just 12. Wow. You share it now, guys. You get a chance to win. And the hat will be available until we start the podcast next Sunday. If you don't pick it up by then, it goes back into the prize pool for the following week. Bill Wren says, impressive pour.
I thought it was important news.
Just impressive pour. That's good. Thanks, Bill. I heard it.
Bill Wren says, impressive pour, but how do they not spill it when serving? As a bartender, that can be a very stressful moment.
You just slide it towards them, and they take a sip, and then they pick it up.
Yeah, there you go. There's your
Or if
answer,
it's
Bill
empty,
Wren.
carry it to the table and do it there.
Bill Wren, the Pat's illegitimate lover that overserves her at the Emerson Inn, in case you were wondering. So we got that go first. Oh, we got a couple more shares. All right, I think we're going to pull it in 10, 9, 8. Anybody have anything on here that you want to talk? Do you want to talk about this, Chris?
No,
Or
we'll
do you
get
want
that
to
later.
Save that. Anybody have any topics they wanted to get to? No, we're good? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Sounds like squirrels.
And
We're at 14.
14 shares. Okay, 1 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
1 to 14. Okay. Here we go. And number one.
Michael Bertolino.
Ooh.
Michael Berlino, a former winner. Nice to see. I like the people that, I like it when our regulars hit. We have a lot of regulars. Hey, good morning, Charlene. By the way, Charlene Ellis McCarthy. Today, it's 20 degrees. The ground is frozen solid. Solid. If you were outside right now, you'd be shaking. So if anybody needs property down in Florida, call our girl Charlene. We're going to have a graphic we're going to put up with her contact information. Today is the day that do you have the graphic for Charlene?
I saw
No
Mia.
one's allowed to touch graphics anymore.
I got it. I'll do it. Forget it. I got it. Call Charlene right here, Paradise Coast, if you're looking for something down in Florida. And Kate just put another place under agreement yesterday. So Kate is on an absolute tear. I think she's got fourth deals going in the course of like 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow.
So Kate has got a lot of contacts right now, a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of stuff going out. I'd highly recommend, if you need something around here, to call my beautiful wife, Kate. She's crushing it. Look at her right there. Who wouldn't want to deal with her? All right, we're done for the podcast. Where are we headed, guys? Where are we going for lunch? Oak to Ember brunch?
I'm out.
You're out? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm
I want to
hungry
get
too.
that
Cross tournament.
pork smash at Oak to Ember if anybody wants to meet it. Oh, no, we have to go to the shop. Pat and I go to the shop. We have to go to the shop.
We'll see you at 3:30 at Machaca.
Well, 3:30 we'll be at Machaca, and it's going to be a great time. And if you go there, try that. If you like a creamy chowder, try that Mexican chowder, corn chowder. If you like a regular traditional chowder, get the chicken caldo soup, which is
Nothing
it's
like a
not
chowder.
a chowder, not a chowder. It's a soup, not a chowder, but it's very, very spicy, very delicious. Highly recommend both. All right, we're going to go out with our friends from Over the Bridge. They're working on a new album, by the way.
Love them.
Great, great, great band. Mike Jetty, not Ford Jetty. Mike Jetty now. Can't call him
Change
Ford
his
Jetty.
name.
Changed his name.
I did not know.
Bye.
Down with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from Over the Bridge. OTB.